This video will change your life forever. This is something that most men never get told. Something that most guys never learn until it's too late. You see, sex is controlling you. If you don't realize this by now, then you are one of the lucky few. Most guys become addicted to pornography at some point, and when you fall for the trap, it sucks away your willpower, your discipline, your time, your sanity, your happiness, and your future. But what if I told you that you can take back control of your life? What if I told you that there is a way to reprogram your subconscious, fix your weak mindset, and rewire your brain to remove any desire for sex? Well, there is a solution, and it's within reach. It's not easy, but you need to understand just how powerful it is. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. Let's get straight into it. Point no, the dramatic hook. Imagine waking up every morning filled with a sense of purpose and drive. Imagine going through your day feeling confident and in control of your own life. Imagine having the power to attract anyone you want with just a flick of your wrist. Now imagine the opposite. You wake up feeling sluggish and unmotivated. You spend your days chasing after meaningless distractions, and you feel like you have no control over your own life. You may even find yourself feeling like a nobody, like you'll never amount to anything. The truth is that you are far more powerful than you think. And it all starts with taking control of your sexual energy. Sex is a powerful force that can either control you or you can control it. And everything in your life begins with your mindset. You cannot succeed if you're weak-minded. Weak-minded people go to others for validation. They seek approval from society. They listen to other people's opinions and they follow the crowd. They seek comfort in their misery and subconsciously sabotage themselves. In today's modern world, the vast majority of guys are weak-minded. They are raised by television and the internet. As a man, you should know that your thoughts control your destiny. Your future is determined by the strength of your mind. But here's the problem. You see, our minds are constantly being bombarded with external stimuli. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, we are constantly being fed information from the media, from our peers, and from our environment. All of this information is stored in our subconscious mind, and it is constantly shaping our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. Now, let's look at the negative side. Pornography, for example, is a major cause of weak minds. Guys who watch it constantly are often so addicted that they even go a single day without watching it. They use porn as an escape from reality. But the problem is that when you spend too much time in this fantasy world, it starts to become your reality. Your mind becomes numb, and you start to lose interest in real life. You'd rather stay home playing video games and masturbating instead of going out and living life to the fullest. So, as you can see, it's not just about losing your willpower and discipline when you're addicted to porn. It also causes your mind to become weak and vulnerable to external influences. But don't worry, because we will get into how you can fix this later in the video. Point on dos, the emotional truth. Think about this for a sec. Do you really want to live a life controlled by your primal instincts? A life where you are constantly battling with your own desires and urges? Or do you want to be in control of your sexual energy? Someone who can harness that energy and use it to achieve his goals. Someone who can attract anyone he wants and never has to worry about being rejected. Let me ask you another question. How much longer will you continue to deny the obvious? How much longer will you pretend that you're not addicted to porn or that you want to have a problem with masturbation? How much longer will you allow yourself to be controlled by these negative habits? Look around you and see all the other guys who have allowed themselves to be controlled by their sexual urges. See how they have become slaves to their own desires, and how they will never be able to break free. Don't be like them. Don't be a slave to your sexual urges. Instead, be the master of your own destiny. Take control of your sexual energy and use it to your advantage. Become the kind of guy who attracts the girl of his dreams and achieves all of his goals. If you want to be that guy, if you want to be the one who stands out from all the rest, then you need to take action right now. You need to stop watching porn and masturbating. You need to start focusing on yourself and your goals. You need to start becoming the best version of yourself possible. Because once you do that, you will see just how powerful you can truly be. Point non tres, the transformation story. It all started when I was just an ordinary guy. I had no purpose, no direction, and I was completely lost in life. I would spend my days playing video games and masturbating, and I felt like there was no hope for me. But then everything changed when I stumbled upon a group of high-value men. These men were successful in business, in relationships, and in life, and I wanted to know how they did it. They taught me that it all started with mindset. They taught me that if I wanted to be successful, I had to be willing to make changes in my life. I had to be willing to leave behind my old ways and embrace a new way of thinking. So I decided to take the challenge. I decided to change my mindset and see what would happen. One of the first things I did was to stop watching porn and masturbating. I knew that these were bad habits that were holding me back, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get rid of them. It was tough at first, but with the help of my new friends, I was able to stick to my goals and eventually break free from these destructive habits. Next, I started to focus on myself and my goals. I started to work harder, to dream bigger, and to take more risks. And slowly but surely, things began to change for me. I started to see results in my business, in my relationships, and in life. I was finally on the path to success. As you can see, it's possible to transform your life if you're willing to make the changes. If you're willing to stop watching porn and masturbating, to start focusing on yourself and your goals, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Point non cuatro, the step-by-step reset path. Here are 3 steps to fix your weak mindset. Step number 1, cut off all temptations. Remove anything that could trigger your sexual urges. This means getting rid of porn, masturbation, and anything else that could potentially harm your progress. By cutting off all temptations, you eliminate the things that could lead you back to your old habits and keep you from achieving your goals. This is a crucial step because it allows you to focus on building a stronger, healthier mindset. You won't be distracted by the things that could potentially pull you down. Step 2. Replace the bad habits with good ones. Once you've cut off all temptations, it's important to replace your bad habits with good ones. Find activities that can help you build a stronger, more resilient mindset. For example, you could start working out, meditating, or practicing gratitude. These activities can help you focus on the present moment and cultivate a sense of inner peace. You could also pick up a new hobby or skill, such as reading, writing, or learning a new language. This can help you challenge yourself and push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Step 3. Practice delayed gratification. One of the key differences between a weak and a strong mindset is the ability to delay gratification. This means resisting the temptation to indulge in instant pleasures and instead focusing on long-term goals. Start small by setting achievable goals for yourself and rewarding yourself when you accomplish them. Over time, you'll build up your ability to delay gratification and resist temptation. By following these steps, you can transform your mindset and take control of your sexual energy. Remember that it takes time and effort to break old habits and form new ones. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. With commitment and dedication, you can cultivate a strong mindset that will help you achieve your goals and lead a fulfilling life. Point 5. The powerful ending. So remember, bros, sex may seem like a harmless and natural part of life, but it is a powerful force that can either control you or you can control it. You are the master of your own destiny. Take control of your sexual energy and use it to your advantage. Don't be a slave to your sexual urges. Instead, be the one who is in control. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.